Welcome to our product demo. Today we're going to cover the basics of the br360 real estate platform. What I'm going to do is give you a quick 30-second overview of exactly what the platform is. And then if you want to stay on and continue watching, we're going to go into greater detail. First of all, we provide IDX websites for real estate agents and brokers. Our IDX websites are beautiful, well designed, they're mobile friendly, they look great on every single device. They do lead capture. They help you gather more leads through landing pages, open house registration, home value pages, and they have all the data that your buyers need to make great buying decisions. Client management. We track what your clients are doing on the website, which properties they've looked at, which properties they've liked. We allow you to keep notes, tasks, track of everything that they do, contracts, document storage, task management for making sure everything gets done in your business that needs to happen, and transaction management for keeping track of your transactions, who's involved, what needs to get done, what documents need to be saved. And then we help you market your listings and market to your existing clients through market reports. Market reports are really easy to create. You can search by city, zip, neighborhood, school district, or simply draw the area that you're interested in. There's beautiful data that goes out in these reports to help your consumers understand what's going on in the market. And then they're social. They allow you to post them to social media to generate more leads and create reports that can help you get more business. That's what we do in a nutshell. We're going to continue and go into more detail. At any time, you can click on the links below to get more information from a sales representative. First, we're going to talk about websites. Having a website as a real estate professional is a key part of any business. You've got to have somewhere you can send potential clients and current clients to look for homes and to find out information about you that's going to help you look professional. All of our sites are very well designed with different looks and feels to really work with you and your brand and what you're trying to accomplish as an agent or a brokerage. Each one of these sites is completely customizable, and we'll go into a little bit of that. But each site is also ready to be used on different devices right out of the gate. No additional work required. So whether you're on a laptop, a computer, whether you're on a tablet or an iPhone, your experience, the consumer's experience, is going to be really good. And so let's go into what are some of the components of the website. So each website has the IDX data built right in. So you don't have to go get another third-party plugin to make the site work. You can search by city, neighborhood, school district, all the things you'd expect to have on a real estate search. You can adjust things such as bed, bath, price ranges, and then you have, more options, right? Where you can get into the nitty gritty about the very specifics and specific features that your clients might be looking for. Now, from the search page, a client can sign up for things like save searches so they can get listing alerts sent to them every day that's going to drive traffic back to your website, which is very key. You don't want them going to the MLS website or a competitive website or one of those big portals. You want to come to your website where it's branded towards you. Anytime somebody wants to save a search or favorite a listing or do any of those things, we require them to register. That's going to help generate leads for you. When looking at these things, and we'll go into the client management system in a minute, but all these things can be tracked, right? Which pages they're looking at, which properties they're clicking on, which properties they're favoriting, and it tracks all those things. Our property details pages have great property photos, home tours, schedule a showing, calls to action to get them to schedule a showing with you. All the data about the property, the street view and the map views, questions, comparable properties. Are there comps in the area? What could they look like? How do those things look? Neighborhood data, school data, market trends, walk score, all the things that your consumer needs to understand about this property. Now, if you're actively marketing the property, we have a /share feature that allows you to go directly in and choose the referring source. I'm going to be posting this to Facebook, what type of registration I want to have on that. Do I want to have a headline or custom tags? then I can copy that link and I could jump over here and I can see what this is going to look like when I post this to social media. So I can generate a landing page off of any property simply and easily. Now, another really cool feature, if you do open houses, you can go on your iPad or your tablet to /open house, and you can generate a open house registration form by simply coming in here, putting in the time that the open house is going to be held and the date. I'm going to start that. When people walk in the door, I'm going to hand them my iPad and allow them to register. At the end of the open house, I'm going to hit in, and it's going to tell me exactly how many attendees I had and where in the client management system I can go to see a list of those people. Now, those clients are automatically going to be set up on listing alerts, and they're going to get an email thanking them for coming to the open house. So great lead gen capabilities that allow you to get to that information. You know, another thing that we do here is home values. Now, if I come here off my sell page, I can go to home value and put in what my home is. So answer a few questions. It's going to ask me to go ahead and register. Now I can see an estimated value of that property, call to the action to the agent to get an accurate estimate. They can come through here and they can adjust the distances, the when properties were sold, and the square footage of those properties. And I can go through here and see exactly what looks like it could be comparable on my home and get an estimated value. All of these things are baked right into the website system. And as I mentioned, everything is trackable within the CRM. We're going to go ahead and provide an overview of the client management system. Now, client management system is a key part of any real estate business. This is your hub. This is where you spend your day making sure leads are being followed up with, tasks are being completed, and everything's getting done to make sure that your business runs smoothly. When you first log into the CRM, you're going to notice a couple of things. First, we're going to tell you how many new leads that you've had and what are the newest people in your pipeline. What tasks do you need to get done today? How many transactions you're involved in, and what your potential earnings off those transactions are. We have all of your newest leads that have recently come in, what they've looked at, what they favorited, do they have searches set up, and then all of your listings that you're going to need to be able to manage. And then over here on the far right, I have all my tasks and things that need to get done. Now I can quickly add, contacts or tasks with the quick link buttons across the top right. Now, when I go in to look at all my contacts, I can see all the contacts. I can see their names, their phone numbers, what category they are, what their latest activity is, and if they've looked at properties, which properties have they looked at, and if they've favorited properties, which properties they favorited, and do they have any search notifications set up. Now I can filter these by name. I can filter them by email address or tag. I can filter them by the type of contact that they are. I can group send emails or tag or reorder or customize these leads. Now, when I go into an individual lead, I'm going to see all their personal information on the left-hand side. I'm going to see their activity stream, which tells me where did they register on the website, what actions have taken place, just an ongoing list of all my interactions with that client. So I'm always updated on what they're doing. Any notes, if they have listing alerts set up or market reports that are going out. I can see the statistics on what they've looked at, what properties they've looked at, what the average prices are. I can filter to only show me the ones that they've favorited. I can also make recommendations for them. And then we have tasks. I can set up tasks on this client. I can apply action plans and update and create events. I can also store documents on the individual contact and keep track of those files and records. Now, other things that we have, such as the contacts, customize the categories involved in the contact, action plans that can be set up, created. You can use ours or you can create your own. Tasks, these allow you to keep track of everything that you need to get done. Simply check those off as you complete them. Filter by which ones are overdue for the day, or due today, or what ones are upcoming, so I can see exactly what I have going on. Now, the calendaring system syncs directly with Gmail, so any events that you put on a contact or on a property are going to sync over to your Gmail account, so you can get those directly onto your phone. The My Properties area, this is going to allow me to see all the properties that I currently have, and I can sort those by price, date, or status. I can then go into each one of those individual properties and I can see the property information. I can share it to social media or view it on my website, keep track of notes, tasks and events that I have going on with that property, showings. I can track the showings that have happened. And then I can move it under closing where I can keep track of what the property sold for and who the people are involved in the transaction and did all the tasks get completed for that particular transaction, and any files or documents that need to be stored for that transaction. So I can also archive this for later if I need to go back to it. And then any photos of the property that I can see. Document storage. This is where I can keep all of my documents organized into files and folders, much like any kind of Dropbox system. If I'm a broker, I can also allow my agents to see files and folders that I've created specifically for them. That's a very high level, quick overview of the client management system. Now we're going to talk about the market reporting tool called Area Pulse. When you first log into Area Pulse, you're going to get an overview of exactly what's going on with your market reports. Now, Area Pulse is designed for a really nice report that you can send out to your potential buyers, your past clients, your current sphere of influence, anybody that you want to keep track of and contact with on a regular basis. Creating reports is really easy. You're going to go over to your report creation page. You can simply type in the city name that you're interested in, the neighborhood, or you can do it by an address. So I'm going to choose the city, and it's going to show me the city boundaries, where this location is. And I'm going to determine that I only want to show residential. I can use different categories. You can use bed, bath, price range. I'm going to set this to a minimum of 700. Now let's say I know that my client only wants to live in a specific area. I can use the draw tool to draw the exact location I want to generate the report for. Then simply hit create report. Okay, when the report gets created, you'll see that I've got my branding across the top left. I've got my logo here on the right. I can scroll down and see how many active listings came on the market, how many are new, how many are sold or went off market, what the average listing price is in the last 6 months, what's new on market, what went off market or sold, average days on market, listing inventory, locations of the properties in the report, and then just a view of exactly which properties are included in this report. Now from here, I can share this directly with a contact. I can share it to social media where we generated automatically a little card. So all you got to do is click on the Facebook icon to share that. Or I can send a link to a client to go and view the report. Now all these options make it really simple and easy, make you look good, allow you to be able to create these reports, send them to individuals, or send pre-canned reports out and subscribe people to those. Great way to generate additional business and keep track of those people that you've done business with in the. That's going to conclude our overview for the day. We went through things very quickly, very high level. If you have more questions and want additional information from us, feel free to reach out to us by using the information down below. And one of our sales reps will reach out to you and answer any of your questions. If you'd like a demo to go through in more detail, please let us know and we can set up a time for that as well. Thank you very much. We appreciate your time.